Alright guys, let's go live here. I don't know if anyone's in here yet, but if you are, welcome to the chat. We're trying out the new map today, so I've never done this map before. Brand new experience. We're going to see how it is, kind of do a live review here. And it's going to be a good time, so let's get into it here. Looks like we're starting out with a little greenhouse, which is kind of cool. I'm always a fan of those, I think. Actually, I don't even know for sure. Should probably turn my HUDs back on so I can actually see what I'm doing. What's up, JD, man? I don't know the name of it. Does it say on here? What was this map called? Oh, man. I'm drawing a blank. It's like a brand new map, though. So it just came out. So we're going to explore it. Kind of see what we got going on here. Is there a way to see in-game? I'm not sure. Actually, I might be able to. No, I can't see from the mods. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd see that in game. But yeah, it's a new map, so we're gonna try it out. Like I said, I haven't really played this one before, so we're gonna see. I don't know even know. We gotta assess what we got here. So I did start with the starter farm. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what we got for vehicles. Oh no, we didn't. Did we not start with the starter farm? Not that big a deal if we didn't. Actually, oh, you know why we didn't? It's because I didn't do this game in single player first. But not a big deal at all. We'll just buy everything we need. So first thing, I kind of want to just kind of take a tour of this map and kind of see what we're dealing with. So this area here. Okay, so land's decently expensive. Big barn here. Let me get my HUD back. Don't need that. Get the game settings how we like them here. Put that real time. Seasonal growth, no. All this stuff will turn off. Make that June. July's fine. Crop destruction off, obviously, because it's annoying. We're going to leave that enabled just for fun. What's up, Spike? How's it going? All right, that should be good. Oh, no, I missed one. Automatic engine start. That's like the most important one. Can I not open this door? I'm stuck in here because I don't own the building. Apparently. Interesting. Okay. Oh, maybe I have to use this button. No? Interesting. Okay, we'll check the map out here. So, running on a can of fumes at this moment? Yeah, dude, you're almost at the end of the week. Although, yeah, you're getting there. Okay, I think we're just going to start out. What should we get first? What should we get into on this map? This is more of a testing day. I just kind of want to see what we all got as options. These fields are huge. They're almost too big. They're good looking though. I kind of like this map. Nice and flat. Let's go over to this area here. I just want to check it all out, kind of. Carrots, gross. Hopefully we have enough money. Looks like there's some nice wooded areas. There's this little thing here, which I don't even know like what the purpose of this little piece of land is. It's kind of cool. There's this big lake up here. I kind of want to check that out. Oh, geez, man. You gonna do it, or can you not say no? Like, how does that work? It's one of those you can't say no even if you wanted to. Check this lake out. I'm not sure what this map is called. I need to look it. I should probably look it up. But it's one of the brand new ones. It like just came out. We got reeds. That's kind of cool. A little glitched out. The boats are bugging a little bit here. $68 hours already? Jeez, dude. Your paycheck's going to be fat, though, and then the government's going to take half of it. But until then... Can I take this kayak? That's kind of cool. Interesting. So a nice little lake area up there, which is cool. Lots of wooded area. Little field there. I kind of just want to do a relaxing little grain crop session, so I think that's what we're going to do here. Just got a nice little harvester. Oh, don't want nothing too crazy. This thing's kind of fun. Not much horsepower though, 175. Yeah, your check's gonna look real good. Hopefully I have enough money. Am I gonna be able to get out of here? I hate the maps where the store is like too fenced off and you can't get the harvesters out. It's a pain in the neck. But I think I'll be able to go over it. Hopefully. Guess if I really have to, I can worm it. I'm gonna have to worm it. I don't think I'm gonna fit. Yeah, I'm not gonna fit over it. Oh, that's another problem. I can't. Ugh. Oh, I can go out the back. Maybe. Okay, I escaped the dungeon. Let's see here. So what field should we get here? Let's probably get... Probably don't want to get anything too big. Maybe we could just start with this little thing. I think that's all we really had the money for. Yeah, that'll work. What's here? Grass. Okay, so we're gonna need a tractor, obviously. Let's get one of those. A little Argo Star will do our job just fine. We're gonna try a different tractor, I think, just for fun. I always get the Argo Star. I want to mix it up. So we're gonna get today. The Argo Star is just such a good value. It's just tough to beat that. Almost have to get the Argo Star. This is open for any of you guys who want to join. I did make this multiplayer, so it's up to you guys, though. I mean, no pressure on that. Got to start with the starter field and work up. Yeah, for sure, dude. I don't even know if we'll come back to this map ever. I just wanted to try it out. So we might. I mean, I'm kind of liking it, so we might stick around with it a little longer than I normally would. I think we're just gonna do soybeans. So let's just get this thing. I think too much horse. Yeah. No, we're gonna do grain crops. We're not gonna go for super efficiency. We're going for fun. Let's get the coon here. Yeah, I got 240 horse. Ah. And this will work. It's a direct planter. Get the big tank on it. Okay, that'll work. Seeds, buy a couple pallets of those. And fertilizer. I don't know if it's solid or liquid. Solid fertilizer. Okay. Good to know. Not sure why it's not letting me pick this up. Heck. I can't get any closer. First need to fill the tool. I know, I'm trying to fill the tool. Has anyone used this seeder before? How do you fill this thing up? Shouldn't have to open cover. I did have to open cover. That's weird. So you see, combine 3 of the larger field on the last new map into one large grass field. Maintain for cows. We're doing some grain fields. Yeah. This field has some good size. This map has some good size fields. I mean, it's got, you know, these big ones. And they look like you could honestly, if you really wanted to, you could like knock the roads out and just have one big field with like a little stuff in the middle here. But you could basically combine all of this into one big field. That'd be kind of cool. Not sure how practical it'd be, but it'd be cool. Get 2 things of fertilizer here. This thing is a booger to get close enough to fill. Good enough. Alright, now we're off to the journey. Gotta get to the new field. So Spike, what time do you get off work? Like, what's your shifts looking like right now? I'm gonna be able to get through that forest. $11:30. That is brutal, man. Although I guess if you do it every day, I guess your time just kind of changes. It's not like it still sucks, but it's not as like if I tried to do that one day, I'd be like dead. But you do it every day, so your sleep schedule is probably just adjusted. Hopefully. Yeah, Pacific. What crop should we do here? We'll just do wheat. Alright, now I gotta get this behemoth over there. Does this have a built-in header trailer? I think it actually does. I don't know how you function like that, Spike. That's crazy. 3.5 hours of sleep? That is insanity. How do you, like, legitimately, how do you not die? I couldn't. I sleep very well, though. I have always slept well. I get my, 7 or 8 hours, but my head hits the pillow and I am out all night long. I've been blessed with that. For better or for worse, I guess. Some nights it's nice not to need as much, but I don't typically struggle to fall asleep, and I definitely don't struggle to stay asleep unless I'm sick. Three to 5 hours, man. That's... I genuinely don't know how you do that. That's crazy. I sleep more than 6. I can't wake up. I guess that kind of makes sense. I definitely have experience with that, right? Where like you get like less sleep is almost better than a medium sleep. It's like a nap is better. Because I've definitely run on low sleep before. I'm not saying I don't do that, but it's and I agree. It's like there's like a level where you're almost better off not even sleeping. Do do do. Hmm. So what are you doing right now, Spike? While you're you sitting at a desk or you at a machine? I think for fun, I want to start a contract. Holy big contract. 50 grand for a bailing? That's gotta take forever, dude. It's got to. That's crazy. I don't even want to think about how long that would take. Problem with bailing is it's a pain to get all the crop off. Otherwise, I'd probably do it. Big one for weeding. That might be worth it. Putting in data info. At least you can multitask doing that. Let's see here. Just so you guys who are watching know, this is open to the public if you guys want to hop on. I made it. It's a multiplayer server. Just ask for the deets and I'll let you know. I know Spike can't. He's busy working. Paying bills. Behind a bit. Well, hopefully you can catch up. You've been working long enough. But, yeah, preventive maintenance, one of those things. It sucks doing, but it's worth it. Typically. It's like you don't think it's worth it until you don't do it, and then it causes problems. And then you're like, yeah, I should have done it. B Mackey, what's up? It's been a while. How's it going? Been with the company for 7 years. Hey, that's solid time. I mean, more power to you. I think I've been with my company, what is this, year 5? I feel old. Can't believe I graduated that long ago. It's like, man, I haven't been in high school for like 10 years. It's longer, almost 10 years. Not quite, but kind of crazy how fast time flies. It's nice to slow it down a little bit with some farming sim, that's for sure. "23 years. Time flies, man. Time flies." Get out of my way, harvester. Okay, I don't. Okay, I guess my 8 or 9 years doesn't feel quite as long anymore. I mean, it's still a long time, but yeah. You guys got me beat, that's for sure. It's kind of funny though when once you get out in the real world, it's like age doesn't even matter anymore. All my coworkers are older than me. I'm just a young buck. Went to a coaching clinic last weekend, and I'm the youngest guy there by like 40 years. Not 40, but like at least 20. One thing I've noticed about Farming Simulator, it's kind of nice. I like it. Is the community's a lot older. Like I look at my demographics, and I think the majority are between like 18 and 45 or something like that. Like that's pretty abnormal for gaming. But it's kind of cool. Don't have as many young whippersnappers running around the chat. Just turned 42. I wonder if the in-game radio would get me demonetized. Actually, I might have turned it off. Just so you guys know, I think I mentioned it before, but I'm a high school football coach too. And once season starts up, my posting's gonna go way down. So not quite yet, but it is coming up here once summer starts. I think it's like May. So just kind of giving you guys a heads up on that. I'll let you guys know again. Oh, B Mackey, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. That's awesome. With the donation, first one of the day, second one ever. See, and explains why we all get along here. Or are you asking me to explain it? I don't know if you guys even caught it. Did you guys notice I accidentally posted a video without audio this morning? It only got like 70 views, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. It's lower than normal. And then somebody finally commented, like, hey, I can't hear you. And I fast forward like 2 minutes into the video, and the audio just cuts out. Oh, what the heck? That's a bummer. I'd already deleted the back footage. That video is just gone. I'll have to re-record the thing. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, Spike, yeah. Man, it took comments that long to... Oh, yeah, for sure. Most of the Young Bucks aren't too bad, but it's just every once in a while. If you get a bunch of them all together... And I feel like if you're in a game that is full of them, they act different than if they're in a game that's full of older... like more mature generation. Yeah, that was the one today, Spike. It was just the new mods that came out yesterday, but it's at some point, like after the intro, the audio was not there anymore, so it was just playing. I was like, man, it had decent click through, and then people were leaving after a minute, and I was like, that's abnormal for me. Usually, I get like 2-3 minutes retention, at least half the video roughly. I was like, that's abnormally low. It's no different than my other ones. And then finally, somebody commented like, hey, the audio doesn't work. I was like, oh, I did not know that. I should probably watch more than the first 10 seconds of the video. JD Italy, the style of game, bring halfway like people together. Yeah, no, that's totally true, because like this is a pretty chill game, so obviously you're going to get a chill crowd. Or like a game like Call of Duty, it's a pretty intense game. You're probably going to get a more intense crowd. By and large. Do I have enough money to buy another field? I'm going to if I do. I do. barely. We're going to do it. We'll take a little bit of a loan out to get a trailer if we need to. Pay it off quick. That way we can keep the combine running. Remember seeing that vid pop earlier and didn't watch it? Didn't explain. Yeah, no, Spike, you didn't miss anything. Wasn't my best work anyways. I kind of just tossed that one together because I didn't think I'd have enough time, but I ended up having time yesterday working on some videos, but yeah, exactly, Spike. That people who play those games, I mean, I play them too, but it's the communities are definitely different. But I like a lot of different kinds of games. The one kind of game I can't seem to get into, like I like my shooters, I like my my role playing games, all that kind of thing. But the ones I never seem to get into is like the horror games, like what's that one? Not Dead by Daylight. What kind of dog do I got? Oh, that's a little Chiweenie. It's my wife's dog. Came with the package. It's a nice little dog. I almost bought another one the last weekend. I might still do it. If he still has it, I might pick a dog up on Sunday. I can't decide because it's a lot of work. But yeah, that one's just a little Chiweenie. But I'm looking at, I want a hunting dog. So I'm looking at it's a wired hair pointing griffon. Or griffon. I don't know how you say it, but it's a pretty cool dog. And I might go pick one up on Sunday. I haven't decided because it's like, do I really want a puppy? It's a lot of work. Chew up my backyard and all that. You got a pit? I know a lot of people like pit bulls. I've heard too many horror stories. I just can't do it. Like the ones I've met, almost all of them are super nice. One of them was mean, but they knew that. But it's a little different. Oh, what the heck? But yeah, I can't get myself to get a pit bull. They're nice dogs, though. Usually. I mean, most dogs are usually pretty good if you take care of them. Yeah, Spike, for sure. I'm sure she is. It's just it's just like, it's one of those things where you're probably fine like 95% of the time. But like that 5% is too much for me when I don't need to take that risk. But I totally get why people get them still. I'm not like anti-pit bull. I just wouldn't have one. Don't agree to copped ears and tails. Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing with dogs. I don't know why they cut the tails off. Or the ears even. I don't know. Like, it's definitely a thing. I just don't know why they do it. Like, it's not a health thing, I don't think. Okay, let's borrow some money here. Need to buy some stuff. Let's get construction. I need a farmhouse. Is there a cheaper one? No. Land is owned by me. Just say you train the type of breed at an early age. Oh yeah, for sure. That's all dogs though. I mean, there's good dogs, there's bad dogs. You can go to spend 10 grand on a breeder, you could get one off the street, and you really don't know what you're getting until you bring it home, and you really don't know what you're getting until you train it yourself. You could get 4 dogs in the same litter and they could all be totally different. A lot of times they are totally different. Yes, but that makes sense. I guess if you have like a fighting dog, not necessarily fighting, but like a working dog of some kind, it makes sense why you wouldn't want a tail. Like especially if you have like a herd dog, like a guardian, a livestock guardian, I could definitely see why you wouldn't want a tail on that thing. Something like that. But I've always grown up. My dad's always had labs because he uses them for duck hunting. And then they got a miniature schnauzer when I was still in high school, so they still have that thing. And then I just have the Chiweenie, or my wife has the Chiweenie. I guess we both do now. It's my dog too, but got the little Chiweenie. Yeah, I think it's about how old our little Chiweenie is. Probably about 3 years. I think it's about 3. So when I met my wife, it was barely a year, so that was about 2 years ago. So yeah, he's probably about 3 somewhere. I think his birthday's... No. The day they found him was close. That's what it was. He was a little stray. Or they adopted him? I'm not totally sure. Oh yeah, makes sense. Those pit bulls are snuggle dogs, that's for sure. I had one. I used to house it for a couple, and they had a pit bull, and it was like glued to you as soon as you got there. It wasn't even my dog, but the second you get to their house, it was like at your heels. They were like sitting, touching you. Wouldn't even let you get. It wouldn't even like try to go to the bathroom. You almost had to leave the door open or cause problems. Get rid of this rain here. So steering assist here. There we go. Oh yeah, for sure. That's the thing with chewing too. People are like, oh, my dog chews so much. Like 90% of the time, not always, a lot of the time, it's because you're not giving it enough attention. In some way, shape, or form, it's acting out. Granted, sometimes the only way like they require too much attention that's even reasonable to give them, so that's why they chew. So there's nothing you can do about that. But I know labs are chewers. My dad always had issues. Because we always took care of our dog, give attention and all that, but you know they get bored and start chewing stuff for the first year or two when they're puppies. But depends on the dog too. Because his most recent one, he didn't have an issue. The one before that, I remember it would tear up bushes, all that stuff. And like my little Chiweenie, that thing chews its toys to bits, but it doesn't chew anything else. So I'm like, oh, that's fine. That piece of clam for me. As long as it doesn't ruin the couch or something. Oh yeah, they have bad separation. Any dog that sticks to you gets bad separation anxiety. It's kind of a package deal. It's either going to be fun to cuddle with, or it's not gonna, and it's going to be a pain when you leave, or it's not going to like you at all. All or nothing. But yeah, I can't decide if I want to get that dog or not. Problem is, I get busy coming in the summer here once football starts. I'm going to get real busy until December, and it's only going to get busier and busier. And I'm not going to have time to train it right and all that stuff. It's like, It's like I need to get the dog in like January, so I have plenty of time to get that thing trained and ready to go before I have to start leaving for some periods of time. Because nowadays, I mean, my wife leaves it in the morning, and I get home fairly early, so the house is only empty for like 6 hours. But in the summer, it's like 8 to 9. It's a long time. The other problem too is when you go on vacation, then you got to figure out what to do with the dog when you're gone. We've got that issue because we're going to be gone this weekend, and we're like, oh, who do we call to take care of our dog? Stop by and check on things. So usually my parents could do it, but they're coming with us. All right, I need a. Should we get a truck and trailer? That might be the ticket. A little faster. Let's do that. I want this thing short. We'll keep it long. Trailers. Anything on sale that's good? No. Do I buy the Kemper? I don't like that one, so we're not going to get that one. We'll just borrow a little more money. There we go. What in the tarnation? Let's fix this guy real quick. Little pad here to get the corner all situated. A little easier on my AI driver here. thing looks goofy with that sleeper on it. Probably shouldn't have got the long bed. Oh well, it'll be fine. Kind of a goofy map. I do like it though. It's a good size for one person. I think it'd fill up pretty quick if you had a big server running on it though. What's your guys' favorite map so far? I think I like... depends what I'm doing. San Lanka's nice for testing just because the store's right next to the field, but I don't know. I don't know if I had to pick one. Where's the passenger seat? Interesting. I'm playing on either Frontier or Riverbend, the others here and there. Yeah. Well, that's kind of part of the problem is, like, I don't always like to start over. I mean, sometimes I do. I mean, I do it a lot, but it's like I can't... It's hard to get running on a playthrough right now because they're still coming out with maps. I haven't quite found that one, like, all right, this is the one I'm going to spend, you know, hundreds of hours on. And until I do, I don't want to invest too much into a single map, into a single playthrough. But it's not like the end of the world, right? If I have to restart. Kind of depends what we're doing too, because I think the old Bat and Soccer mentioned he's modding up the backcountry map a little bit. So we might, once he gets that finished, we'll probably have to restart the mining series. But in theory, it should be better from there. So we'll see how that goes. I could also just kind of skip to the point where we were at and just have the additions. Might do that too. I wonder what other crazy mods they have, because like gold mining makes sense, but I wonder if they have anything else like totally game changing like that. Does anyone know of any mods like that? That'd be cool to go over. I don't really know what it could be. Oh, can't be missing spots. Send a picture of the farm equipment setup. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Gotta get that Discord community popping. It's growing pretty steady though. It's a good amount of members in there now. More than I thought there'd ever be, that's for sure. I'll be right back, guys. I better go let my dog in before he starts barking too much. Oh, you're funny, Spike. You're funny. No, not the alarm clock. Although it'd probably work. Yeah, that dog sleeps in longer than I do, so it doesn't really work for us all. That's an alarm clock. I think the problem is he hears me, and I think he's barking at me from outside the house. It's a theory. I'm not 100% sure. I've got really no way to confirm it. Planner's taking its jolly good time. I'm going to need a second one. I don't know what we're going to do when we finish this field, because that field's not going to be done for a while. Maybe I should have started that baling contract. I probably would have if it didn't have to require AI to do it. Kind of turns me off on it. Ooh, could do this harvesting one. What's it harvesting? Sorghum. Ooh, big old soybean. 55 acres. We're going to do that next. That could be fun. Double up my combine and their combine. Really get that thing rocking. Man, I'm hungry today. What do you think, guys? Should we do that giant giant harvesting contract, or am I going to regret it? I think we might as well, right? Just for fun. $66,000, 55 acres. We are absolutely going to do that. We're going to borrow his equipment so we can get it doubly fast, in theory. See if it works out or not. Oh, whoa. Pretty sure it's this field right here, huh? It is. Sick. Start your working. Okay, let's get this guy driving over there. Other nice thing about doing that contract is they'll get the extras at the end. Probably gonna be worth more than the contract, hopefully. Maybe not quite, we'll be close. Oofda. Did I just get stuck? I just got stuck. There we go. Pipe out the back's too big. Let me check up on that other guy here, see how he's doing. He's doing the headlines like he's supposed to. Good, good. Don't want this guy to start on the headland. I want him to start on not the headland. The other guy will take care of the headland. See if he listens. Or when he crashing. Does feel that angle. Interesting. Alright, where do I sell on this map? I might have to do that yet. This map, we got wheat. Let's sell at the farmer's market. Oh, down there. Sick. Need the trailer. So we'll empty this one. work. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta cook. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Had to go put dinner in the oven. Oh, let's get back at it here. All right, who's blocked? Oh, he's blocked. We're good. Pre-cut land. Interesting. I wonder if that's on purpose. Yeah, the AI is not... The new AI is really bad at multiple... having multiple running. The old AI, at least you could put one on each end of the field and you'd be fine until the very last pass, but now it doesn't quite work out nice. Because you have to do the headlands and they run into each other. It's just kind of a bother. Soybeans. Now I gotta find the other guy. Oh yeah, for sure, Spike. They should definitely play nice with each other. Especially when they're like crossing paths. It's like, all right, if the one would just stop for half a second, it would just drive by. But no, it has to drive forward and then crash into each other and then make it so that neither of them can get through because they get like caught in each other. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, sometimes nothing's even there. Or the worst is when they're in like they're towing a bigger implement and they can't back up without jackknifing and they just get stuck jackknifing. It's like, come on, just don't jackknife it. That one's really annoying. Because that's just pure game error. That's not even like, oh, I shouldn't have had two running. It's like, I literally did nothing wrong. It just decided to jackknife for some reason. This might be a little easier to drive, honestly. Through the fields, it'll be a little easier. Maybe at least. Let's see here. I can't quite gift the memberships. Bummer. I was going to try it, see if I could. I have to wait till the end of the month. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's doing good. This is a big field. I'm going to regret that field, aren't I? Things going to take a hot minute to get through. Sometimes I like to just admire all the detail they have in the cabs. Like, they really go in depth on these things. Cup holders. The ability to snap your neck. They even got the warnings. Air conditioner vents are not open. 10 out of 10, not realistic. Those would be on full blast all the time. Everyone knows that. Got the screens. Wish I could zoom in. Can I? No, you can't. Now the dog's barking in the house. What is he doing? I don't even know. There's nothing to bark at. Alright, what other contracts can we get going? Nothing really worth it. This plowing one, oh my goodness, that has to take freaking 40 hours. This guy's going to do all that just to go back for that little piece, isn't he? Love the AI. Missing spots. Shame, shame, shame. Everybody knows your name. Alright, where's my other tractor at? The combine. Oh, it's over there. Gonna have to hoof it to get to him. Nice. Oh, I just smacked into a tree. Now I'm caught on said tree. I don't even know if I'm going to fit here. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Barely. Trucker Pony, watching real farming videos really do show the level of detail in this tractor. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. It is honestly insane how much they get right about the interiors of the tractors. And a lot of it's like interactive too, where it's updated. It's not just like a static mesh like you would expect. It's like a screen that's actually displaying current information. And like the speedometers work and that sort of thing. I always find that stuff cool. Okay, I need to... Might have to fix this guy in a second. Where is he gonna go? Just have him get this little bit here. I thought the drive, the CAE assist was made up the game until I watched the video showing how it actually worked. Oh, the drive assist? Oh yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. Like you wouldn't think it is, but no, the GPS in tractors is certainly real. Like that's the crazy one. Like the fact that the GPS is accurate within like a foot or something now, it's insane. It's like we're not that far off from not even having to stick a person in a tractor anymore. The only reason why they have to, honestly, is for like liability reasons. It's not even because they need to. They could have fully GPS tractors, but since you have to have somebody watching it anyways, it's not really worth the price of paying the money for the tractor, because you got to pay somebody to watch it or you pay somebody to drive it. You might as well just pay them to drive it because it's cheaper. Someone who watches it has to know how to run the GPS, so it's like if you're paying for the whole GPS system and all that, it's not really worth it. That's pretty cool. I've been seeing on TikTok lately. There's been it's this little kid, and he's like, the drive assist comes in handy. A lot of things depend on what you're doing. Oh, for sure, Spike. Yeah. We're saying in real life they have drive assist, like not even just in the game. But there's this video on TikTok going around where it's like this kid, and he's like, I don't know, he's like 10 or something. He's like, man, this kid's been working for 30 years. It's hysterical. All right, where do I gotta bring this stuff to sell? Doesn't tell me anymore. Interesting. Hopefully this is it. Yeah, I can hold a little more. I'm gonna max this puppy out. I don't know, trucker. You could just buy a simulator set. If I saw some dude, he literally has a tractor cab that he turned into a farming simulator rig. It's got like 3 full-size TVs, so you can see all 3 directions. Like one on the forward and one on each side. He's got all the gear shifters. Like, okay, just buy the tractor, dude. Might as well go drive a real tractor and then get paid for it. Some of those simulator setups are insane. This guy's still planting. Slacking. Yeah, like look at the detail in here. It's insanity. You got all the buttons. The GPS is actually, I think, accurate. Crazy. Oh yeah, Spike, for sure. It'd be cool to have like a full rig set up. I'm close. I have everything really I need to do it. It's just a matter of actually setting it all up. I still haven't set it up. I got the wheel, I got the joystick, I got everything. I just need to like stitch together with the monitors and make it easy to use. So right now it's kind of a pain. I got to like move the whole setup back and forth, so I don't really mess with it. Yeah, fortunately I live in California. We don't have basements here. You guys get double the square footage for half the price. If I start having kids, I'm not going to have an office anymore either. I'm only in a 3-bedroom. A lot of days where I'm like, I should move to the Midwest. I don't have to deal with it anymore. My bigger thing, Spike, is setting it up so that I can easily switch between simulation and like using a computer normally to like edit videos and stuff, because I use the same rig for both. So I would almost need, it would almost be worth getting a second monitor and setting it up next to it, like as its own standalone thing. Oh yeah, Spike, for sure. You guys almost have to. I don't even have a foundation. I'm literally on a concrete slab. Like there's not even a crawl space under my house. But we don't have any fear of tornadoes here. So. Oh yeah, I remember that. When I lived out in Iowa, there was plenty of basements. But they're pretty rare here. Unless the house is like custom built specifically to have it, which is very rare, or it's over like 80 years old. There typically isn't a basement. I have like 2 friends that have basements, and they both have lived in really old houses. Should probably empty the harvesters. Yeah, like that green bar is even like hooked up to the throttle. That's so cool. Oh, for sure, Spike. It gives you like an extra space too. It's like separate. Or you're running out of space. I guess that's actually a good problem to have, though. If you're running out of space, it means your setup's getting big, right? Hopefully. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call the stream here. I got some other stuff I got to get going today. So, thanks for watching, guys.